been a unanimous decision victory.
Unanimous? You know what? Smart, that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.
Beating the hard way, little wind down, whatever. Congratulations, y'all. You was agitated. Yeah, probably guilty too, yeah. You ought to mention this and get something right.
Binoculars, two nights live, singing by the opera house, but not in it. Just by it, someone alongside it. A long silence, strong, vibrant, meditative song of guidance designed to raise eyelids sublime and save the silence with warm regards and age kindness for today's climate. In the vein, the gang violence meets the gang's demises, and it bangs, rises like wings on a plane, plus a pilot who can fly into the eye. Hurricane, Irish stylish, same shoe in different sizes with evidences of the mileage and the growth. Top hats and coats, tuxedos and throats where the bow ties post. Folks look past the lower class blower of the notes and tell unspoke jokes as they approach what she'll never be inside. But she holds, yeah, really need, very beautifully, very little battle rise for you, little battle rise, really need, very beautifully, little battle rise for you, come on through, the amplified, fantasized land of the soon-to-be fans of the samurai. Smile wide, got the panorama camera vibe. If you analyze, she's a one-woman gala, glamorized. Just without the glamour or the gala ties. Man, I'm more alive with the jazz guys eating piano pies at the Vanguard. She's an artist and star. A couple dollars in the band job as a half a 50 cent.
Who could forget when Tyson Fury fought Francis Ngannou right here at the Kingdom Arena in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia? Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no...
This is Canelo Alvarez, the Mexican legend, the middleweight, the super middleweight, the light heavyweight who fights out of Guadalajara, Mexico. Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, including the heavyweight championship of the world.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez. Fighting out of the blue corner from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
Did you feel that energy? Did you hear that beat in the music? If anything's going to get you ready for a fight, it's that.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. And we're off and running between these 2 really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. That hook doesn't score. Good counter punch. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. These 2 have been going at it on social media, and now finally, they're about to go at it in the ring.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Tom. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Real good back and forth between these 2 fighters.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them.
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Alvarez in it. And there's the bell to start round 2. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. There's a counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. Swing and a miss with that jab. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. How about that time counter shot? Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That counter shot lands. Nice counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Alvarez in that last round. At this point, here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Beautiful counter punch. They exchange punches. Right hook just missed. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. And he scores with the counter. The straight right just misses. The jab doesn't quite connect. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. All right, Alvarez in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music. Back at it in round 4. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Well done with that counter shot. Nice counter. The perfect counter lands. Couldn't land that jab. caught him clean. Nope, that jab not going to score. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. Hold it right there. Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. That the moment of trouble has passed. Did you see that? Canelo in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, we're entering desperate. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
And shoot. These punches coming from every angle. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see what an upset here as Alvarez goes down. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, still want to fight.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Oh my goodness, Johnny. Oh my word, Canelo. A big, heavy blow, and Saul is down. And you can see here his face basically melts.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, we continue.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put him down once. He knows what shot works and where to land.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Here we go in the 6th round. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How'd you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. Just missing with the uppercut. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
He threw a punch and just got countered. His stamina is off the charts. Powerful counter shot. The straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. There's the bell to start round 7. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
The jab not finding its target. So far, both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A perfect counter shot. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. The pound-for-pound king, Canelo, is down. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Look.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Give me your shot.
Talk about Alvarez in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked. And there's the bell for round 8. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Good counter punching. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Punch, counter punch. The jab doesn't quite connect. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Swing and a miss with the jab. Nice counter punch. He misses with that jab. Jab does not score. Nice. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round.
Switch on.
And there's the bell for round 9. How much is left in their tank after last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally,
Big shot, and Alvarez is on
Damn.
the canvas. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come to me.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here. He threw a punch and just got countered. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have.
Oh my God, Johnny! Canelo Alvarez! Alvarez! Down to the canvas! I can't believe it! Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over.
I'll be able to come back from this
1,
one.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You all right?
10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Canelo in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas. All right, Alvarez in that last round. Let's see. And here comes the 10th round. They got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. The straight right just misses. How about that time counter shot? That counter punch caught him clean. And he misses with that jab. How about that time counter shot? Is he going to punch himself out, though? Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. He somehow weathered the storm.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. No surprise as we get a unanimous decision there.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.